Hello everyone. So today I shall take the first problem from model number 3. It is a 3-hinged parabolic arch of span 20 meter and central rise of 5 meter. So it carries a concentrated load of 100 kilonewton at a distance of 5 meter from the left support. Determine the maximum bending moment and plot the bending moment diagram. So here we are supposed to draw the bending moment diagram for a given load. So first we shall draw the diagram as per the given question. So here in the question you have been given a 3-hinged parabolic arch. So here we have 3 hinges, one at A, one at B. So A and B are supports, and the third one is at the crown. So the span of arch is given, that is 20 meter, and central rise is 5 meter. So we'll call it as YC, that is 5 meter. So this is your length. L is equal to 20 meter. So here we have two supports A and B. So let us mark the support reactions here. So I'll call it as VA in vertical direction and HA in horizontal direction. Similarly, we have VB in vertical direction and HB in horizontal direction. Okay, so this is the given problem. Sometimes they will give the diagram, sometimes you are supposed to draw the diagram. Okay, so depending upon the given data, I have drawn the diagram here. So for this we shall find the reactions first before going to bending moment diagram. So here to find these 4 reactions we have 4 equations. The first equation is sigma H is equal to 0. So if I apply this equation, we have two forces in x direction, that is HA and HB. So before going to the problem, there is load acting on this arch. That load is 100 kilometer distance of 5 meter from the left support. So from point A there is a load of 100 kilonewton at a distance of 5 meter from the left support. So this distance is 5 meter. So for this given load we are supposed to draw the bending moment diagram. So before going to bending moment diagram we should know these reactions, 4 reactions. Now let us find those 4 reactions. So for this I will take the first equilibrium equation, that is sigma H is equal to 0, summation of forces in horizontal direction. So here we have HA minus HB is equal to 0. So which finally indicates HA is equal to HB. So this is my first equation. Now coming to second equation, it is sigma V is equal to 0. So here we have VA plus VB minus 100 is equal to 0. So if I rewrite this equation, I will get VA plus VB is equal to 100 kilonewton. So this is my second equilibrium equation. Coming to third equilibrium equation, that is sigma M is equal to 0. So usually we take left corner, so I'll take it as moment about A is equal to 0, but actually you can take moment about any given point A or B. So if I take moment about A, HA, VA and HB, these 3 are passing through A, so these 3 will not produce any moment. I am left with VB and 100. So if I take 100 or if I take VB first, so it is VB into 20. So it is an anti-clockwise moment, that's why I am taking it as negative here, anti-clockwise, plus 100 into 5. So distance is given here with respect to A, so 100 into 5 clockwise is equal to 0. So what I get here is VB is equal to 500 by 20 So I will get 25 kilonewton. So when VB is equal to 25 kilonewton, so VA will become 75 kilonewton. So among the 4 reactions I have found 2. Now we are supposed to find the other 2, that is HA and HB. So for that I'll be using the fourth equation, that is bending moment at C is equal to 0. So we are taking bending moment at C. It's not moment, remember, it is bending moment. So I shall consider left portion or right portion. I will consider right portion because I have only 2 forces. If I consider left portion, I have both VA, HA and 100. That's why I am considering the right portion. If I consider right portion, so what I get here is VB into 10. So it's anti-clockwise. From right side, anti-clockwise is positive because it produces a sagging moment. So sagging is positive, minus HB into 5. It's a clockwise moment. From right side, clockwise is negative because it produces a hogging moment. That's why it is negative, is equal to 0. Whenever we discuss about bending moment, it is about hogging and sagging, not about clockwise or anti-clockwise. But when I talk about moment, it is about clockwise and anti-clockwise. So here I already know what is VB. I shall find what is HB now. So HB is equal to VB is how much? 25. So 25 into 10 divided by 5. So I will get 50 kilonewton. Okay. So we already know HA is equal to HB. So this is also equal to your HA value. So like this we have found the 4 reactions. Okay. Now we shall find the maximum bending moment. So usually the maximum bending moment occurs where the load is acting, that is at this point. I'll call it this as point D. So whenever I say maximum bending moment, here we have 2 bending moments. One is called as positive maximum bending moment, other one is called as negative bending moment. So positive bending moment happens to be in the loading portion, that is AC portion, and negative bending moment happens to be in BC portion, that is unloaded BC portion. Okay. So now we shall find this bending moment. So here this is the diagram which we have discussed earlier. So here I need to find this bending moment. So I need to find maximum bending moment. So I will better redraw this diagram once again. So the heading is maximum positive bending moment. So this happens in loading portion, that is AC portion, and that too happens at a loading point. This is your point A and this is your point D where the load is acting. So I'm talking only AD portion which is required for our problem. So here distance is 5 meters, which is already given. So this is your HA value, this is your VA value, and here distance is called as YD, which we don't know, which we have to find later. So bending moment at D. So what we get? VA into 5, from right side clockwise is positive, minus HA into YD, 100 will become 0. So here I know what is VA and here I don't know, I know what is HA, but I don't know what is YD value. If I get to know what is YD value, I can find what is bending moment at D. Now the question is how to find YD. So for finding YD, we have equation Yx is equal to 4yc by L square into Lx minus x square. So here at a distance x equal to 5 meters. So here we wrote this equation taking A as the origin. So here at x equal to 5 meters, that is at x equal to 5 meters, your yx will become yd. So I need to find what is yd value. So substitute x equal to 5 meters in this equation so that I can find what is yd value. So yd is equal to 4. Yc is given, that is 5. Central rise. Span is 20 square. Again span is 20. X value is 5 minus 5 square. So this will give you 3.75 meters. Okay. So here I will calculate that. So bending moment D is equal to VA is how much? 75 into 5 minus HA value is 50 into 3.75. So your bending moment at D will be equal to 187.5 kilonewton meter. Now let us find maximum negative bending moment. So this happens in unloaded portion, but the question is where exactly this negative bending moment happens, that we shall find. So for this reason we shall draw a diagram once again. So now we shall see, we assume that the bending moment at some section xx at a distance x. So at this portion we shall assume that bending moment is maximum. Okay, so I will write bending moment at that section. So bending moment at xx is equal to, so here I will call it as yx, this is your hb value and this is your vb value. So what I get here is vb into x minus hb into yx. Now we shall substitute these values. So vb is how much? 25. X minus hb is 50 into yx. So yx equation we already know it. What is that? So I will write yx only. So first let me simplify this yx equation, that is 4yc by L square into Lx minus x square. Okay, so here I need to find this x value where exactly the bending moment is maximum in this unloaded portion, which happens to be maximum negative bending moment. So for that, so I'll substitute these values. So yc is 5 20 square into 20 x minus x square. So here we get x minus 0.05 x square. It is your yx equation after substituting these values. Now let me substitute back this in above equation. It is bending moment at x is 25x minus 50 into x minus 0.05 x square. So here we get 25x minus 50x plus 2.5 x square. Okay, so what we finally get is, here is 2.5 x square minus 25x. So now you go with the simple concept that wherever the bending moment is maximum, at that point shear force is 0. So I think you can remember this equation, dm by dx is equal to minus f. So if I differentiate this equation, I will get shear force which is equal to 0. So after I will substitute, I will differentiate this. So what I get is 5x minus 25, okay, which is actually equal to 0. So the point where bending moment is maximum, there the shear force is 0. So I will get x equal to 25 by 5, which is 5 meters. So at 5 meters from B, the bending moment is maximum and it is also negative. Okay, so we shall see that once again. So I'll read out the diagram. So I'll call this as point E, which is at 5 meters from B. So at this point the bending moment is maximum, negative bending moment is maximum. Okay, now we shall find bending moment at E. So what I get here is VB into 5 anti-clockwise positive minus HB into YX. So we already know the YX equation. What is that? YX is x minus 0.05 x square. So on substituting this x value, we get same thing, that is 3.75 meters. So substituting back there, VB, how much we got here is 25 into 5 minus HB is 50 into 3.75. So we actually get is 62.5 kilonewton meter. So let me draw the bending moment diagram keeping these values. So this is our loading portion AC, and here the maximum bending moment is 187.5, which is positive. That's why I am drawing above this line. And in BC portion the bending moment value is negative, and this value is 62.5 kilonewton meter. So this is how we draw bending moment diagram for a 3-hinged arch. So this is positive above the line, this is negative below the line. Thank you.